Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, and do you mind introducing yourself? We're going to talk about your lap band, and then we're going to play this videotape on the internet in the hopes it would be useful to somebody else. We don't have anything against the lap band. It's works for a lot of people, but hasn't worked that well for you.
No, it hasn't.
Do you mind giving us a little description? You talked a little bit about it yesterday, and we'll ask your husband to kind of calm down a little bit from his presentation.
In August 2004, I had the lap band, and initially it worked fairly well, but then I started having severe reflux. I haven't probably slept a night through in the last couple of years because I always wake up with certain severity of reflux. Sometimes it's so severe that the whole meal comes back up. Also, I have trouble with cold. Like I couldn't drink a glass of ice water, it'll just get stuck and come right back up. As a result, I've kind of figured out what I can eat and what I can't eat, and what I can eat is not good for you.
Right.
Not only...
That's kind of a paradox, right? In other words, you'd like to eat healthy, you know you should eat healthy, but healthy stuff comes back.
Yeah, it comes right back up. So chips, soft foods, not all soft foods, but a lot of soft foods like cake or candy bars. Candy bars go down really well, especially if they have peanuts in them. So.
It doesn't make sense, though. I mean, that's kind of funny. The peanuts you'd think would be a problem.
No, it's not. Rice is a problem for me.
Yes, gotcha.
One time we were in a lovely New Orleans restaurant, and
you had black beans and rice?
Mm-hmm. And I had
twice?
Yeah. Literally twice. Yeah. And I can't tell you, I visited every restroom in every restaurant across.
That's nothing to brag about.
It's not, because I'm not. It's awful. Everything.
So you could do like one of those. They've done travel books to death, haven't they?
Yes.
But every restroom, that would be something. I think we could sell that. Every restroom and every restaurant. Hi.
So it's very frustrating. And when I found your site, I was actually in the middle of the night up with reflux, and I thought, I can't take it anymore. I got to get this lap band out. And my doctors locally wouldn't do it because they didn't understand the procedure. So I think I typed in failed lap band, and because I was doing all types of things, and up popped your internet site, and as they say, the rest is history. Here I am, and I'm really looking forward to getting this thing out of me today.
Right. Now, you've been talking a lot. Should we give your husband an equal time or half time or something like that?
Half time?
I don't really need halftime because I think she said it all. Her lap band has become my greatest problem the last few years, in the fact that it's made her life, literally a living hell in the last year and a half, 2 years. But her life being a living hell makes my life a living hell as well.
If Mama ain't happy.
And you got it. and
and
it's really, I really feel for her. We go out to a nice restaurant or something like that, and, you have a meal, and next thing you know, I got to go for a couple minutes, and it's like, exactly where she's going. And it's like, okay, that ends the moment for a nice meal.
How can you enjoy that when you know that
exactly
your spouse is in the bathroom retching and having an awful time?
And so, I was not truly an avid supporter of the lap band to begin with. And
oh, no, you never said I told you so, I hope.
No, and I wouldn't.
Boy, that's one of these.
Well, and weight is a terrible thing because I'm heavy as well,
but the lap band's worse.
Yeah, and so I feel for her and everything else, and it's like it's time for this thing to go.
Now, did it help at all to sit next to a lap band patient who just had her lap band out yesterday? I think in clinic that's one of the big reasons we try and do that.
Yeah.
You and I haven't met before. This is our first visit. You're from Iowa, and we think that it's critical for us to spend a little extra time kind of talking with you this morning and yesterday. And obviously it's a big decision. You put your life in the hands of another medical professional with the lap band, and I'm sure that he's a nice person and he felt honestly he was going to be able to help you, and you kind of ended up with a bad result. And so similarly, we take that trust that you're putting in us today very seriously, and we think it's useful to get to see other people that have come through the surgery. And any comments about that experience yesterday at all? Or
When she introduced herself and said that she had a lap band conversion, it was really, I really like seeing someone actually sitting there after the fact and thinking, oh boy, next week I could be there too. And to hear it only took like an extra 20 minutes or so to get the lap band out. And she had, I don't recall her having any complications. So.
I think she was talking about how she could swallow again, and she had, so she was telling us, I think she'd had the lap band for 4 years, and she was throwing up 3 to 4 times a day.
And I could really relate when she said that bread would get stuck, and there's nothing worse than feeling that stuck, and then you start instantly you start salivating, and you're just in a catch-22 for a while until it goes down, or most times it comes back up. So, and for her to say she doesn't have that anymore, thumbs up.
That's what we're here. That's what we're all about today. Good, 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 good. Any other parting thoughts for before we close down the video? A shout out to anybody back in Iowa?
A shout out to all the lap band patients that are considering having the conversion. I haven't, as soon as I made up my mind, I haven't looked back. So.
And maybe we'll catch a video of you next Tuesday. You can say hi again and see how you've done.
All right. That sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much.